If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please remember to hit that like button and of course subscribe for more content. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description. Use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another player review. This has been requested. I do pay attention to comments. I just post so many videos that it's difficult to get through them. So what I do is I talk about them in videos. So if I see a comment worth mentioning, or if I see a comment to appreciate, or if I see a player being requested, I am watching. The Road to Glory is where you get the majority of the comments answered. So if you ever want to ask me something, even if you don't watch the Road to Glory, feel free to just post it in there and I will go through it extensively. The reason I do that is because it's part of the fabric of the episodes. A lot of people will watch these player reviews just to find out how good a particular player is. Marco Reus is on, or rather under, the microscope today. If he was on it, then we wouldn't be able to see what Reus is all about. He is around 75k right now, which is, I would say, probably in and around the price you'd expect him to be. He's got a hunter on him. Why? Because he doesn't have legs anymore. EA have completely removed them. I dread to think what Reus is going to be like next year if he gets any sort of injury this season, because they've already cut him down with stamina, which is, I suppose, fair enough, but they've also taken away his sprint speed. He's got 78 sprint speed, 82 acceleration, not great. 4-star, high attacking work rate is nice. In terms of traits, there is a whole list of traits that Marco Reus has. So injury prone, obviously. Leadership, finesse shot, which is nice. Playmaker is CPU, as is speed dribbler and long shot taker. But then he has outside of the foot shot trait, which at the moment, I can't say that I've even noticed one single player kicking the football with the outside of his stronger foot. I don't know why that is, but it just seems to be a thing that hasn't happened to me yet. Marco Reus is very well rounded in terms of a cam. Big fan of his dribbling in general, ball control, dribbling, composure, all really nice. His short passing is effective and he is pretty damn good in front of goal. You'll have evidence in the clips actually of his composure. He gets into a position where he really, I mean, it was a bit of co-op gameplay and I wasn't controlling him, but he really should have just shot earlier on, or rather I would have. And the person who was controlling him, my friend playing co-op, took his time because he knew that Marco Reus had the composure, and then he just slots it past the keeper. It's actually a really nice finish, and that's where his finishing composure comes in. His positioning is very good, shot power is nice. So the hunter, what it does is it gives him 92 acceleration and 88 sprint speed, which is really nice. That's the team we've got him in right there. Full of chem because of Schultz, by the way, because we get that hyperlink, which is nice. But then we also refine that finishing up to 96, positioning 91, shot power 92, volleys and penalties are way up there as well. Note that free kicks are 86, so you can definitely take a free kick. There may or may not be a reason why I mentioned that. Ball played down here to Alan St. Maximin, who, by the way, is sensational. And this is just the standard, it's not the inform. Ball played in, comes out, wait for it, ball falls to Marco Reus, positioning is there, bang, back of the net, and then we move on to the free kick. Now, it slipped into the wrong position for me, but because I managed to react quick enough, I managed to send it the other way with the right stick. That, for me, is very temperamental this year. Don't know why. You know when you, like, set the free kick and then you hit the right stick to put some spin on it? Works sometimes, doesn't work other times. Hope there's some sort of update to address that. But either way, I like Marco Reus's positioning. I am a big fan that he is of the fact that he's always in the right place at the right time. Look at him, he just hung back there. No one was controlling him. He couldn't quite finish it because it was a bit far away and he's up against a good goalkeeper in Alisson. This is Division 3, I think. I think the back end of the clips are Division 2, the beginning's Division 3. It was sort of crossover. We went into a promotion from it. But Reus's positioning is brilliant. There, gets into a good position, manages to dink the keeper. Of course, people are saying chips are OP. Don't really score that many of them, in fairness. But, you know, when needed, we do manage to put them in. And again here, it wasn't being controlled. He manages to spin round. It's a great pass. And in the end, he's the one that has to finish it off because Gareth Bale couldn't do it himself. With all the praise I'm giving him for his composure, his finishing, his positioning is sensational, there are definitely drawbacks to this card. And I've seen a lot of people using Julian Brandt. And I feel like the reason people use Julian Brandt over Marco Reus, no, it's not just the price. It's because of things like stamina and strength. Reus suffers big time from stamina. It's a big problem with this card. So much so, actually, that it does put me off wanting to start him in a team. I've been bringing him off the bench, and then when I started to review him, I thought, right, well, getting him off the bench, it's not giving me enough play time with him to really sort of work out what he's all about. So we put him in the starting 11, and by I would say maybe the 70th minute, if you play him as a cam, which he was in a 4-1-2-2, he really, really starts to flag. I don't know if there's any clips of him actually in the back end of the game. And to be honest, that would actually make sense. As you can see, all the clips are at the beginning. All the clips are in the first half, mostly. Why? Because the second half, we either had to sub him out because he was absolutely shattered, or because he just wasn't able, if he stayed on the pitch, he wasn't able to do anything of note. Every clip of him is in the first half. So if you do decide to start him, just make sure that you've got someone on the bench you can bring on instead of him. But look, this is the goal. Just composure. I would have hit that first time. I was blue. He waited. He knew he had composure to put that away, and he slots it past the keeper. And Marco Reus with a hunter is dangerous. The only problem I can see with this card is the stamina. The sprint speed is annoying, but like I said, if you put a hunter on him, it's not that big a deal. You do associate Marco Reus with pace in FIFA, but I think as soon as you get that out of your mind and you know that he's no longer the speed merchant he used to be, I mean, he's not slow by any stretch of the imagination. I think he's fine, really, in terms of pace, especially with a hunter. He feels fast enough. But I just think that when you get that out of your mind and you get him in your team and you've got a chem style that boosts the pace, you need to boost the pace with this guy, unless you're happy to have him sit in the midfield, but then his strength will be a problem. But as soon as you get that sort of under control and you understand that he's not going to be that sort of 99 pace speed merchant we're used to with Marco Reus, you do have a lot of fun with him, and he finishes a lot. Not everything. I would say he scores maybe 8 out of 10 chances. His composure is finishing are very, very good, but it just all comes back down to stamina. Going to have to take him off 70th minute. If you're happy to spend 75,000 coins on a player you have to sub off, then that's fine. Not a problem at all. If you've got someone on the bench who can come on and do a job, that is absolutely fine. You'll get away with it. You won't mind it. If you're happy to spend 75k on a player that you're going to have to bring off the bench because A, he either doesn't fit for chemistry or because of the stamina, again, not a problem. I would have given him much higher rated value for coins because I think he's a brilliant card, but I just don't think you're going to get the full value because you won't get to play the full 90. And again, that's kind of why he's been stunted in the overall. He's a very good card this year. I'm a big fan of him, especially with the chem style. I'm hoping, if he can't play well for Dortmund, I'm hoping EA try and give him some sort of flashback card or something, because that would be brilliant, and especially as it now links to that flashback Axel Witsel. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. If you have enjoyed today's player review, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, suggest players away in the comments, feel free, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.